Meet Jake. Jake has helped 4 different friends move apartments this year. Jake has watched everyone's dog. Jake has covered 3 shifts he didn't have to cover. Jake, by all accounts, is the greatest guy you've ever met. Jake always ready to help his friend and never say no. One day, when Jake's car broke down, he needed 200 bucks and a ride to work for 3 days. He texted his all friend, but only 2 of them responded. 0 of them helped. Jake didn't have a people problem. Jake had a no problem. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why that happens and the one phrase that fixes it almost overnight. Here's the thing nobody warns you about. Being the person who never says no doesn't make people respect you more. It makes you the default option. You become the human Swiss Army knife. Useful for literally everything, valued for almost nothing. And this isn't a small thing. Psychologists call this pattern sociotropy, basically valuing relationships so much that you'll sacrifice your own needs to avoid conflict. It's been tied to higher anxiety, burnout, and this is the part that stings. People actually respecting you less over time, not more. In America specifically, it shows up everywhere. The coworker who can't say no to just one more task on a Friday at 5 p.m. The friend who Venmos rent money they don't have. The family member who hosts every single Thanksgiving because nobody else stepped up. Translation: nobody else had to because they never said no. So why does this happen? Let's break it down. Phase 1. Where it starts. You didn't choose this. You learned it. This usually isn't a personality flaw. It's a learned survival skill. A lot of people-pleasing traces back to childhood, when saying yes got you praise, and saying no got you conflict, or worse, got you ignored. So your brain made a deal. Agreeableness equals safety. The problem is, that deal made sense when you were 7. It makes a lot less sense now that you're an adult, with rent, a job, and a friend group that has somehow figured out you're the one who doesn't mind. But then something happened that most people don't expect once they start saying no. Phase 2. The fear that's running the show. It's not about being nice, it's about fear of rejection. Here's the twist. It's almost never actually about kindness. It's about fear. Fear that if you say no, people will be upset, or worse, they'll just quietly stop calling. Your brain treats social rejection like a physical threat, because for most of human history, getting kicked out of the group basically meant getting eaten by something with teeth. You don't live in that world anymore. Your group chat is not a saber-toothed tiger. Your manager is not a saber-toothed tiger. Your cousin asking you to just quickly help with her DoorDash side hustle at 11 p.m. is, arguably, worse than a saber-toothed tiger, but still not an actual threat to your survival. Once you see it as a fear response instead of a personality flaw, something shifts. You stop trying to fix your personality and start training a skill. Now let's move to most important phase of our video. Phase 3, the actual method. The pause, the phrase, the practice. This is where it gets practical. 3 moves. Move 1, the pause. Stop answering instantly. Let me check and get back to you as a complete sentence. It buys you time to ask the only question that matters. Do I actually have the capacity for this, or am I just scared of the silence after I say no? Move 2, the phrase. You don't need an essay. You need one line you can say without your voice shaking. I can't take that on right now, but I hope it works out. That's it. No 12-paragraph apology. No fake excuse about a relative's surgery. Just the truth, said plainly. Move 3, the practice rep. Don't start with your boss. Start small. Decline the extra errand. Skip the optional hangout you're dreading. Saying no to small things builds the muscle for saying no to the big ones. It's reps, not a personality transplant. And here's the part that genuinely surprised me researching this. People who set clear boundaries are consistently rated as more trustworthy and respected by others, not less. The yes machine gets used. The person with limits gets believed. Phase 4. The pushback you need to expect. Some people will be mad. That's the point. Quick warning. The first few times you say no, some people will act surprised, maybe even annoyed. That's not proof you did something wrong. That's proof you'd been doing something for them that they'd quietly come to expect for free. The people who only liked you because you never said no, those weren't friendships. Those were unpaid internships with extra texting. So here's your one takeaway. Saying no isn't selfish. It's the thing that makes your yes actually mean something. If everyone gets the same automatic yes, your yes is worthless. Make it count. If you've ever sent that 12-person text and gotten silence back, you already know exactly why this video exists. Hit subscribe. Next week, I'm breaking down the exact phrase to use when family guilt trips you into yes. It's brutal in the best